Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to another Dragon Ball Legends video, and today we are doing a free-to-play way of defeating the Challenger Rush mode. Now, the difference between free-to-play and pay-to-play is that I'm not really using characters that are harder to get. For example, Goten, Vegito, Red, Super Saiyan 2, Gohan. Them three characters specifically are Legends Limited, and especially the Purple Quest, you can really defeat the Purple Quest really easy with just Vegito. The Red Quest is another easy one, which you could do free to play, literally, with the new Vegito and Fury Broly. And then obviously we are completing it with the EXs. So, we're pretty much using free to play units, but the difference is you have to be playing the game for a while and have the characters leveled up to 3000 with fully soul boosted. And we're clearing this with an EX, so we are bringing some EX units, and one of them will be EX Trunks and Majin Buu, Pure Evil. Majin Buu is in the free banner. Every day you get a free temple, so you should have gotten by now, or even back when it came out for the first time if you got him. So he's we're using him, but you could swap him out for EX Frost. Just for the example, I did bring him. And then EX Trunks is a bit of a rare one, but I think a lot of people do have him. I have him at 3-star. He was in the recent banner with Goku and the new anniversary banner, so if you pulled in that banner, you should be good. And realistically, free-to-play people should only be putting on step-up banners, because you get more worth for your crystals. And you have units like Goku is insane, Vegeta you need, the new Gohan, and then Goku yellow one, the last one who came out. So yeah, we're using them units, and we're not using no rare units like Legend Limited. We're not using Gogeta. We're not using Vegito, and we are using Broly. But Broly's been around for so long now. If you don't have him, you can bring another purple unit like Super Saiyan 3 Gohan, or Goku. And Perfect Cell, for example, bring him to. Just pretty much step up banners and some less free to play EXs, all that stuff. So on screen now will be the times where you can skip to in the video to see what we do and what team we use during the fight. And I should say there is a couple tech you need to learn. Okay, so before we start, there is two techs that I want you to learn today, and it is the first one, which is the most important one. They always do a certain pattern, so you'll see right now on screen, is that they swipe forward with they do a red card, but then cancel out of it, and then they wait a couple, like a certain amount of time, maybe like half a second, and then attack, whether it be a blue, yellow, green, red. They always do one of them. So when they do that, you just want to wait, dodge, and then attack. Pretty much guarantee a free combo. I think they dodged it once or twice in this playthrough, and it's really easy combo to get to learn against. And just whenever you see that, you get a free combo, so take advantage of it. The second one is the harder one, which is if you have Rise and Rush, they always do a certain thing where they attack you with Rise and Rush as soon as you use a yellow card. The only way of getting around it, which I did do once in my video, is to actually time your yellow card at the perfect timing when they use a tap blast. So you'll see right now, he sends one single blaster key down, and I time it perfectly with my yellow card, so it cancels the animation for me. But because of that, he's able to use Rise and Rush and then attack me, and I'm able to dodge. So that's you kind of want to, that maybe you want that one, but the first one, it's definitely more important, because when you get free combos. So if you guys do enjoy the video, please like and subscribe, and stay tuned, because I'm trying to do more videos on Legends, so hopefully this helps a lot. Comment below as well if you don't have the certain units. And this is for the EX one, so you don't actually have to do it. EX, if you can complete with an EX, you get 3,000, 1 million Zenny, and I think some coins for the anniversary coins. Other than that, you can just bring 3 of your best Sparkins, for the color wise. And this is pretty much for the EXs and clearing it with free to play units. But like I said, if you haven't played for a while, you might not be able to do it. You do have to have them obviously to 3k, fully soul boosted, and kind of decent Sparkins. With ones that are released in the last couple months. You won't be able to complete it with the Spirit Bomb Goku. You won't be able to complete it with Kami Piccolo. Just certain characters you can't complete it with. But the newer ones you should be able to pull for. And you can even pull now. The anniversary banner is still out, so if you want to go for them, the couple of units you can. And let's actually start the video now. Alright, starting off with blue, we are bringing a decent team. Basically, we are bringing, it's basically evolved around GT Goku, who's a really good character. And this equipment we're using, just honestly throw any equipment on, it doesn't really matter. But the team we are bringing is Insert Mission Goku for the boost. Green EX Turles, and then Kaba, who Kaba busts the max health, so he's pretty good to bring him. And EX Trunks, since he does actually boost GT Goku, so obviously they work pretty well together. And then the new Frieza, who is pretty easy to get, and you know it's an alright team. So we're starting off with EX Trunks to actually get the boost from switching out, and you know we just do some pretty key cancels and just try and beat him. Okay, now we switch to our Goku, so we do maximum damage. Goku's green cards or red cards don't do that much damage, so we have to gotta save a green card to actually switch out to a change him to yellows. And then right here he does the tech where he's fight forward and cancels and then wait a couple seconds. So right now I'm just waiting for him to attack and then use the blue card to counter it. It's pretty good. So now we just boost our yellow cards, and then now we just attack because we have a chance to. And then okay, so right there you actually could swipe forward and tap. That's another tech you could learn. A lot of times they actually do ultimates after they attack. So after you attack and then they dodge, they would use an ultimate card. This is actually really useful in the Margin Boost section. Basically, a lot of, I think two out of 3 characters have actually the what's the thing called, the area of damage. So if you're close up in the attack, no matter what you do, you cannot dodge it. So pretty much what we did was you swipe forward and tap. You've seen me do it a couple times, and it's a pretty good thing to learn. So right now we wait for the attack again, and then we used our blue card. Now certain missions are harder. I do think the ones with actually the break, certain characters don't have break in this, so pretty much 2 HP bars. So this one was pretty easy. I think I did complete it my first go. So now we're pretty much going to Rise and Rush to get the Vegeta out. Now obviously you are going to get Rise and Rush guests a couple times, so obviously you could do the cheat. Obviously we don't do it here, but when you close your app and then go back on it, it's not it works. So if you do want to do that, but yeah, like I said, these missions are quite hard, so you gotta have someone understanding how to play the game, and then not panic when he's like in your face like now. Just tap sometimes. They play so weird. So right now I knew he was gonna do the attack because I dodged too early, so he actually obviously cancelled it and waited. So I switched out and then used a dodge because I knew he was gonna attack. So yeah, the strat 2 is just actually attack and then, you know, dodge and then change out, because honestly you don't want to get caught in combos like that. Like look, one combo took me down to half HP, so you want to kind of dodge as much as you can. And then right now Goku is ulting, so Goku did use his main ability and he does actually do a lot of damage with it if he lands it. And then right here he does the tech again where he dodges. Obviously it didn't work, but once again we have a blue card to actually counter the blast attack, so we can get our Vanishing Gauge back. Obviously we didn't do it there, but because we didn't have enough time. But this was where Goku or Vegeta died, and now we have 90 seconds to pretty much take out the Goku. He should be fine. This is actually a really good run, my first run doing it. And we just pretty much swap to GT Trunks just to get that Goku. If he does do a Rise and Rush, you know, we can swap out to Goku. And then, yeah, okay, that was unfortunate. Pretty much, I don't know what color to guess, but I always just go with green. And fortunately, I was lucky to guess it here. So we just countered him, and honestly, Frieza actually do quite a lot of damage. So now his first bar is down, so we have 80 seconds left to just take out the first bar. Dodge back always when you're near close, because you could do that punch, mid-range punch, and then key cancel, and then get some key back. We are super close to getting our second Rise and Rush, which we can just use to pretty much kill Goku. Now, fortunately, our Goku did die here, but obviously we still have our full health GT Trunks. And then Frieza now. I didn't want to Rise and Rush with my Trunks. He don't do as much damage, so we'll switch to our Frieza and then key cancel and then do one blast card and then go to Rise and Rush. Like I said, it's all luck, so hopefully you don't get guessed. I would say more out of times I didn't get guessed by Rise and Rush. I should mention on the side too is actually the colors or what team we're using, and then also on the right is the equipments. Okay, there we go. 1 million damage, and that's the first one pretty done. So this team is really easy. I don't think you even need GT Trunks. You can get them into 3 pulls, but if you don't want to do that, honestly, if GT Trunks, GT Goku, and Frieza would clear the job pretty easy. Bring any old EX. I mean, Turles. I tell you right now, he's just pretty much dead boosting my units. Just get him up to 3k. Although if you do have the GT Trunks, I would recommend upgrading him because he is a pretty decent GT unit. Okay, moving on, we have our purples. So we decided to go for Vegeta and Broly. This is the equipment, once again, not anything special, but we do have 2 Z equipments we got for free back in a couple months ago. And GT Trunks, oh not GT Trunks, EX Trunks, he actually does more damage to regen. So obviously it is better to bring this guy. So if you do have him, he actually will be he might be even better than the Sparking you have. So moving on, we have the greens. We've us in the order margin boost, so they all are regen. So it is good to bring this GT EX Trunks. Keep saying GT. So yeah, we start off with him because he gets 20%, 40% more damage at the start of the game with strike. So you pretty much want to get lucky with a full green, a full strike hearts card at the start. But like always, we just keep switching. And in this event, I wouldn't recommend sidestepping as much because you do actually lose damage unless you're someone like Vegeta who gets cards pretty easy. So we just pretty much time our... Okay, yeah, so right here we tap. So that's one thing you can do. I'm not sure when you can, but every time you're close enough to actually tap them, just always do it. Then we swap to our Trunks because he did that tech, which I told you about at the start of the beginning. And this Bard is actually really tanky, so we actually do got to take him out pretty early. I hope he don't swap out. So right now, we just pretty much want to recycle or just quickly keep on pumping out Rise and Rushes because obviously the first one you get is really easy to get. So you'll pretty much use that straight away no matter what character it is because it limits them from switching out. And then once you do that, take out a character pretty quick. This guy did survive, so that was kind of annoying. So yeah, you just got to keep pumping out Rise and Rush, otherwise you will be screwed because obviously you are on a time limit. And you will notice in this video that I get down to 1 second, 2 seconds, 5 seconds in a lot of the videos. So it is all about time management. And then, yeah, Vegeta, I could have used his ultimate skill there, but I didn't want to, so I kind of just wait for him to attack now, and I flopped. But that's the pretty much strat you want to do. Hopefully they just do a blast arts and key cancel a lot of the times. And then right now, I just pretty much... I'm not using the main ability because I don't have enough key. Or, because what Vegeta does is actually, the more cards you have, the more damage he does. So we pretty much want to get at least 1 card, 2 cards on the board. And we just keep switching. Right there, that Boo, he does that a lot. So what you want to do is, as soon as you see that, just attack straight away. Because you get a free combo, unless he has 2. If he has 2 of them, it's pretty scuffed. But there you go. Again, he does the same thing. We just pretty much attacked because I knew he was going to use a card. And remember, Broly does go through blast arts, so either there it was 50-50 on what was going to happen. So like I said at the start of the beginning, they do the side step and then they use a card. So if that was the blast arts, I would have went through it. And if it was a red card like what he did, I pretty much would have clashed and it's a free combo. So right now we are boosting up our red cards to do more damage. And then we switch into Vegeta because we need to get our Vantage Gauge back. And that's the whole point of this video. It's just to keep dodging. Okay, now we have Rise and Rush. So what we're going to do is just try and do as much damage as you can because this Boo is crazy. Especially since he breaks. And if you don't know, when you break, they do get their main ability twice. And this guy does have an ultimate skill. So he's able to do crazy amount of damage in a couple seconds. Just by using 2 main abilities. So 400k damage, not the best, but we're doing pretty good in health. So right now he did actually flop because if they use a full range blast arts cards in their main ability, they're not able to actually do the ultimate skill because it takes time. Now this is actually lucky, so he swapped out to ultimate Buhan, who we do a decent amount of damage with, and obviously, like I said, you kind of want to get people killed first. So we use the main ability here, and because he had no cards, I'm not sure he's able to dodge. Because this Trunks does actually destroy your cards and their cards. So if you use it when you have no cards left, I think you get a free combo. I'm not sure if this is confirmed or not. So right now we tried tapping, but we flopped and sidestepped. It happens, but yeah, he's switching to this Boo now, so this is actually pretty good. So this guy's going to die. And I think his main ability heals, I'm not sure. But he does constantly heal. So now he is dead. So that's pretty much 60 seconds just to kill this Boo. And he is about to break as well. One thing you should learn is actually just tapping once. So this guy did actually Rise and Rush my Trunks, which wasn't ideal, because you kind of want to avoid all the Trunks, or all the Rise and Rushes. But yeah, we did guess it. I'm not sure if it's because I'm guessing green, or if you just like have a percentage chance of just getting it guessed. But I always just go with green cards, see what happens. So now he is broken, and we still have a full health Broly. He was not even transformed yet. And now we transform. He's at 1.6 million health, so he's got more health than this Boo. And yeah, Broly is really good for this, because if you do have no Vanishing Gauge left, you can use your Strike cast to go through the blast. Pretty much just keep stalling. And one thing I didn't do in this video is I didn't use Broly's green cards. So okay, so he does the same attack again there. So yeah, Broly's green cards do actually switch out. So if you do want to do that, you could. Now, one thing to notice too is in a lot of these videos or challenges, sorry, I'm not sure, especially a lot of them, you can't feint. Yeah, so it missed there, but even if it did the thing, I don't think it would have done anything. I know for a fact in the yellow mission, you cannot actually use... Okay, so this probably was lucky as well. So right here we swipe forward and tap. Yep, so the cancel out, that's one thing you got to learn in this mission especially, is tapping forward. So just key cancel out and tap. So yeah, in the yellow mission, I'll talk about later as well, is you can't actually use Gotenks, because Gotenks you kind of use just to feint, but you can't feint. Gotenks you can't stun either. So pretty much you want to be using Cell, because Cell gets the free combo. So we did get hit by Boo's ultimate, and you can see it does crazy damage, so you do not want to get hit by that. So now it's obviously just pretty much one combo and done. And we have 8 seconds left. So this is really close. So obviously, yeah, guess that, and then we have 2 cards to do, or 1 even, and that'll do it. So yes, 5 seconds left. The point in this is it gets really close, and you gotta just keep pumping out, keep attacking. You don't want to wait for them to attack, because literally I got to a point once where he had Rise and Rush, and he's just doing blast, literally just doing tap, 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 and you couldn't do anything. So that wasted like 20 seconds. So all you want to do is keep attacking, and then you should be good. Okay, now we have the yellows. So we decided to go with Cell, who actually Cell carries here. Cell was really good for this mission. And then we have the Goku. Like I said, these are from the step ups. So if you are free to play, you should only follow the step ups. So you should have these units. And this Trunks, he wasn't even max, I don't think. He was literally just there just because he heals a bit. You will see that I don't even use his heal properly. It's literally just Cell and Goku. Now, if you don't know, Goku does actually buff everyone when he dies. So we got lucky here at the start, so we just used two blast cards. I can't remember the stats off by heart. He does actually buff, like, I think, critical damage or just damage by 40%, and then key recovery, I think it is. And then he does one more buff to Sun Family, who we are not using, but the two buffs are good in itself, so it's alright. And one thing to notice too is that if you don't have this Goku, but you do have Cell, if you have Goku Black and then Future Gohan, the yellow one, so the space-time one, he actually does this pretty much the same thing. When he dies, he buffs pretty much all of future units. So you could use Cell and Black if you want to. Like I said, I don't have these characters leveled up, so I pretty much just skipped on that and decided to bring this Goku because he does pretty much the same thing. Okay, so now we're gonna Rise and Rush his Cooler because he's got all the health. So yeah, you can pretty much just see what's swapping between Goku and thing. Okay, so yeah, I did get guessed here as well, so it just shows how powerful Cell is because I do defeat it. Okay, so now we're just gonna use a green card just to get that damage strike. Oh wait, I think he debuffs himself. Okay, yeah, that was lucky too as well. He decided to use Rise and Rush, so we countered it. But like I said, I didn't want to combo with that that Trunks because he wasn't really a damage dealer. I pretty much got unfortunate there. It was kind of lucky. So Goku was about to die, and we swapped out with Cell because he gets the free cover change. He did use the Rise and Rush, so I did think it was pretty appropriate to use there because that Goku would have died. And that pretty much just means we have one less person to switch to. Okay, so I missed Feint. I wouldn't rely on Feint, but it's alright. So now Trunks is doing some damage. As you can see pretty much here, pretty much the only person who's been... Oh, that's really unfortunate as well, by the way. The person who pretty much only been damaged was this Goku. So we're pretty much how long? 30 seconds into the game, and we haven't been hit apart from this Goku. So obviously we are doing pretty good. Okay, so now we're just gonna dodge and then switch to our... Well, we can actually. Oh, so one thing to you do not want to get by that, because he will damage your opponents. Okay, now we switch to our Trunks just to get the cover change or key covery, vanishing gauge back. And then we use the main ability just so we can heal up that Goku a little bit so he's able to stay alive for a bit longer. Overall doing pretty good. Cooler is down to pretty much 1 bar. So yeah, that does happen where literally just stand there and you can't do anything. You kind of want to hope that doesn't happen. Same tech he always does. Unfortunately we wasn't able to dodge it. And I know we can dodge, so we just pretty much use our blast thing. And we just pretty much want this Goku to die. Yep, so he's dead. So yeah, we get a bunch of buffs there, you can see. And now we just pretty much swap to our Cell, and the Cell just destroys. Because that was really good. He swapped to his Cooler. So we're able to pretty much Rise and Rush him, combo that. And we're able to use 2 Blast Arts cards and then pretty much use a Rise and Rush. So if that Frieza did stay in and just stalled for long enough, we might have run out of time. But it was pretty good. These he swapped out. Okay, there we go. Rise and Rush wasn't guessed. So this is our second Rise and Rush. Remember, we did flop at the start, and we're still doing pretty good. You can see he is able to kill him. So was a monster. So now we just have 50 seconds to kill 2 sort of weak units, and once again we do have the buff from Goku, so it shouldn't be that hard. Okay, so now we're just gonna... Okay, so you swap to Chill. Oh, Chill does buff. So you kind of want to leave Chill to last. Or like... Especially wait until final form Cooler gets out. Because if Chill gets buffed... Well, when he dies and buffs the Frieza Force... It's kind of a bad situation you don't want to be in. Right there was lucky. He was going to Rise and Rush. But we used the tech where you pretty much bait it by using the Strike card. Because when they do a tap blast, you are able to cancel out the animation because these bots are stupid as hell, and they decided to literally perfectly do Rise and Rush as soon as you use Blast Arts cards. So that's pretty much the only way to get out of it. Okay, now we swap to Cell. We have 20 seconds left, and then we just use the green. He dodges, but it's fine. We have a full combo pretty much right here, and then it kills him. So there we go. That one took about... I think that was literally my first game with that team. Really easy with Cell and Goku. Obviously, I did get quite lucky, especially during the end, because if that Cell died, it would have been game over. But we did get our first Rise and Rush guess, so you never know. This was a pretty easy mission to do. Okay, moving on to the yellow one now. So we're using reds. Now, this is a fully free-to-play team. We have Fury Broly, Vegito, B-Pan who sends the tickets, the Step Master Packs. EX Krillin, you already should have the 7-star. And then the first, Vegeta and Goku, just because they're pretty much the oldest units of the game. And they do decent buffs. So, this is one everyone should have. The Broly event is even on right now, and the Vegito. This actually took quite a bit just to do this part, because it took a while just to farm that Vegito, because I actually didn't level him up. Okay, so remember guys, this Vegito does actually lock people in. So if you want to kill someone, it's pretty much good to lock him in. Oh, so this Gogeta, he always has a green card at the start. So remember that when using the strike card, because he does it always. Okay, now like I said, we just keep switching out. This one is quite easy, but it's still quite hard because obviously you have Gogeta who does a lot of damage, Gogeta who does a lot of damage, the new one, and then Vegito who once again does a lot of damage. So maybe save your Vegetos, because our Vegeta or Vegito, when he uses a blue card, he does actually destroy 2 of their cards. So right now he pretty much flopped and used a green card, so we're able just to swipe forward. And this guy is almost dead, so we're not going to rise and rush because it's pretty much a waste. Swap out again. Okay, so we do actually switch to our B-Pan because we do not want Brody to die. B-Pan is just pretty much there to take some hits. Not the craziest damage dealer. I think she's max. I'm not sure, but we're pretty much just using Gogeta or Vegito and Broly just to do all the stuff. So we do not want them to die first. If you are able to switch out, pretty much do whip out to your EX because obviously EX ain't doing that much damage in the first place. Key cancel, and then we're just going to rise and rush. Now, our Fury Broly does actually do a heal on his main ability. So it is good to use that when you can. So half his health is pretty much gone. And we just fight back to get some ki, but we didn't do it in time. And then we just perfectly dodged him. Remember, if they do use a red card from that range, you can actually do a... I don't think they can dodge in time. So right now we healed up with Broly because we do not want him to get one comboed. And I don't believe this can feint. I don't think you can feint in a lot of these missions. So don't rely on it. Yeah, he's immune. So don't try and use your thing to feint because it would just don't work. So now we swipe forward, but we couldn't tap because he's actually a charged one. Now, unfortunately, he wasn't fully charged. So that was pretty much lucky. Guessed the perfect time in, and we did. So now we're just going to use 2 reds. So we have 2 minutes left pretty much, and we're doing pretty good. This one is a bit easier since we are using free play units. But the thing is, the best thing is that they don't actually have any purple break bars, because if they did, it would be kind of screwed. So that was really lucky there because he used the main ability. So now we're just going to rise and rush because we can't actually switch out and we don't want anyone to die here. And if we can kill this Gogeta, because Gogeta does crazy damage with his main ability. Okay, so we did guess it, so it was a bit F. But it's still fine. You can see that this ain't the perfect run. Ideally, you don't want to get your rise and rush guessed, but we still pull through. So yeah, this is pretty much just beating it without with just 2 characters, because that pan didn't really do anything. So swipe back, you don't want to get dodged or tap blast. And because you used a red card that close, we're actually able to get a free combo. And it does kill. This Vegito does actually do pretty decent damage. So now we have 8 seconds just to pretty much kill this Gogeta. Or Vegito. So I did try tapping, but we didn't have enough time. But it's all fine. So now he does the same thing always, where he does the swipe forward and then cancel. I did show at the start of my video, so if you haven't watched that, go back and watch it, because it's so important to beating this quest. Okay, there we go, the red one. This one took about 3 tries, I think. It was a kind of an easy one, not gonna lie. You could clear this really easy with Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, the newer red units. Pretty much just, but yeah, this is the full free-to-play one. So if you can't do any in this mission, in this video, this is the one you can do. Okay, now it is the more questionable one, because it is the Majin Buu, who you may or may not have, but you could bring EX Frost, who pretty much does the same thing. But this Buu is actually really good, because he just does so much damage. Goku and Gohan are they're not crazy damage outputs, like they're not damagers, if that makes sense. They're not doing crazy damage like as like you would think they would do, but Goku actually does so much damage with main ability. Now this is obviously a Sun Family team, so you pretty much do not want that Goku to die first. Thank God this wasn't Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, because if it was, you'd be screwed. Yeah, Goten actually does do a lot of damage if there's 3 people alive with his main ability. So you kind of want to not do that. Okay, right now we're going to use main ability. But we're going to Rise and Rush because obviously if you don't know, if we don't pick the blue card, he does do the actual ultimate damage. You can see right now. Honestly, not bad damage for an EX. So he did not guess it, but Boo put in some serious damage. We didn't kill, but it was fine. It was like I said, always. Just as soon as you get your Rise and Rush and you have more than half HP, because you're probably not even going to kill him, just use it. Because the more you get, you know, in the amount of time you have, will be better for you. There's no point trying to save it. Now, unfortunately, we did get hit by this, but obviously you kind of want to get lucky that you don't actually do a off a combo and you just kind of throw out raw. So now we're going to use our main ability just to heal a bit, since Gohan can actually heal. And remember, guys, this the new Goku, the blue one, he actually does restore his Vantage Engage, so it is good to use him when you dodge. Pretty much got lucky there. So they are immune, so you cannot faint or poison them. Like if you know or used Boo, he does actually, I think, paralysis. I'm not sure. Poison or paralysis, which you can't use on the characters. So Goku was doing a lot of damage, so we swapped out because if you don't know, Gohan does actually have a recovery change where he does take less damage. It just free people alive. So now we have the big bad boy Gohan. So he does the same tech as always, where you swipe forward and then cancel. So you pretty much want to get this guy down. Not gonna lie, guys, this is the hardest one out of all of them. I did struggle a lot with this one because, well, first I wasn't even using the max Boo. So after this when I think this was like the first mission I did, or second mission I did when I actually upgraded Boo to max. But it should be doable with EX Frost. So like I said before, if they use a blast card from range, you are able to dodge the ultimate skill. So you kind of hope they do that a lot of times. Boo actually does do, when you swap into him, he like lowers their damage taken or something like that. So it is good to swap out just to him and do a combo and then swap out again just to do Rise and Rush with Goku. I don't think I do it in this video, but I did do it in some plays and it does actually do quite a bit of damage. That's why himself does so much damage, because he debuffs their thing. But Boo is taken out and we're losing right now. We have pretty much a full health Goku. Goten, who actually is going to die pretty soon. So like I said, swap out to get our Vantage Engage back, and then we have Gohan. And then this Goku, well, Goten should be dead. And then we just sidestep to get some more ki. Gonna wait until we swap onto our Goku. Now, luckily he didn't dodge there. He could have dodged, but the bot decided to be friendly and not actually dodge. So we got our Vantage Engage back. I don't think you can ever bait someone with that actual tap blast. Yeah, he always dodges back. It's never going to work. So we swipe forward and tap, like I said before, especially if you learn that from the purple mission. It's always good to swipe forward and actually use a tap attack when they use ultimates. So now we're going to use our main ability. We don't want to use our thing yet. So that was pretty much lucky because he whipped into Gohan. Because if we did use our blue card, it actually wasn't going to, it was going to kill him. And we would have lost out quite a bit of damage. So you see right here, we use our main ability, or our ultimate skill. And you can see how much damage it does, man. Goku does crazy damage with his ultimate skill. Right there, it took like what, 40% of his health. It does so much damage, so swipe forward and tap, but we didn't work. So yeah, if he did swap into Gohan, and then we used it there, it would have lost like, so much damage. So you can see right now, how do I complete it? With pretty much, if we get hit once, we are dead with any hero. And he's got full HP, and we have 5 seconds left. So we swapped into Goku to heal. Key cancel, really lucky. Swipe forward, key cancel, or sidestep. And then what I did was I swiped forward and just kind of guessed that the next card that comes in was going to be a Dragon Ball, and I've timed it perfectly and actually got my Rise and Rush. And we didn't get guessed. So Goku was able to kill this Gohan with one Rise and Rush. Crazy. That pretty much won it for the game. And then Goku just goes in. So like I said, Goku, you want to be last to kill because he does actually buff everyone. Super close right now. Now I just kind of backed up and took my time. And then there's 14 seconds left, so time was actually was running out. And I was just kind of waiting for an attack, see if I can time it right with my blue card. But I was like, you know what, screw it. Let me just attack because we have 5 seconds left. Key cancel. And then we just attacked him. And there was 2 seconds left. Crazy. That was the closest one. This one was definitely the hardest. So if you don't have Boo, bring EX Frost, another good blue unit. And there we go. That's just all of them complete. So you'll see me collect on my rewards. So what is that, 2k? And 1k crystals for completing this event. Pretty good. I hope this helped a lot. Pretty much the tech you want to learn is just pretty much using your blue cards when they use a yellow card. And then, like what I said at the start of the video, the tech where they swipe forward and cancel and wait. They do that so much that you pretty much just got to learn it just for the fact. You don't want to panic when they're close up. Just take your time. Do the tech that we've learned today, and then key cancel, all that stuff, all the tech you learned in the game, just to get that advantage, and you should be able to complete it. And that is pretty much all for today, guys. If you did enjoy, please like, button, subscribe. This probably could take a while to make. It's around 35 minutes, almost 40. But yeah, that is pretty much it for today. We got all our coins. Now I don't know exactly what the inflict random amount of damage for Rise and Rush. We didn't do it. But if I do find out later on, or someone to comment below what it is, I will make a video on it or so. So yeah, that is all for today, guys. If you did enjoy the video, please like and subscribe. It took a while to make, and I would appreciate the support. If you are new, do subscribe because we're grinding every day. Thank you guys for watching, and peace.